like you. Be strong to hold the powers of the sun. To dream, believe in strength. Now I'm the only one.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Na Diorpop, Purple Heart. Today we're diving into a moment that feels straight out of a dream, something so unexpected, so unreal, that it instantly became unforgettable. Imagine going to a concert just to enjoy the breathtaking voice of Park Hyo-shin, and suddenly finding yourself surrounded by some of the biggest names in the Korean entertainment industry. But that's not even the most shocking part, because in the middle of it all, there was Kim Taehyung. And according to fans who witnessed it live, no camera, no photo, no video could ever truly capture how handsome he looks in real life. It's the kind of moment that makes your heart skip, your mind freeze, and all you can say is, "He is so handsome." So what really happened that night? Who else was there? And why are fans calling this one of the most unreal concert experiences ever? Let's get into the story. There are moments in life that feel like scenes straight out of a movie, fleeting, almost unreal, yet leaving a lasting imprint on your memory. For some lucky people, those moments happen when music, atmosphere, and the presence of extraordinary individuals come together in one place. That's exactly what it felt like at a concert by Park Hyo-shin, a night that was supposed to be about music, but turned into something far more unforgettable. Picture this: the lights dim slowly, the chatter of the crowd fades into a soft murmur, and the stage is set for one of South Korea's most powerful vocalists. The air is filled with anticipation. Every seat is occupied, every gaze fixed forward. The audience is ready to be immersed in the emotional depth of Park Hyo-shin's voice. But then, something unexpected happens. In the middle of that sea of fans, there's a presence, quiet, yet impossible to ignore. And there he is, Kim Taehyung. Not just handsome in the way people describe online, but breathtaking in a way that feels almost unreal when seen in person. There's an aura around him, something effortlessly magnetic. It's not about trying to stand out. He simply does. Many fans have always praised the visuals of BTS, but seeing Taehyung in real life feels like discovering a completely new definition of beauty. The person who shared this experience could only sum it up in the simplest way: he is so handsome. A short sentence, but one that carries shock, admiration, and disbelief all at once. And yet, the surprises didn't end there. Also in the same space was Park Hyung-sik, known for his warm personality and captivating on-screen presence. His appearance alone would have been enough to excite any fan, but this night kept offering more. Not far away, there was also Jin-wook, whose mature charm and quiet intensity added a completely different vibe to the atmosphere. His presence felt calm, almost understated, but undeniably. And as if the lineup wasn't already incredible, Ok Joo-hyun was there too, a powerhouse vocalist known for her commanding stage presence and incredible talent in musical theater. Altogether, it felt less like a regular concert and more like an exclusive gathering of some of Korea's most recognizable stars. But still, Taehyung stood out. There's something about him that naturally draws attention. The way he sits, the way he watches the performance, even the smallest, unconscious expressions, everything feels genuine, unforced. There's no exaggeration, no need to try too hard. And perhaps that's exactly what makes him shine even brighter. Many people came that night simply to hear the soulful voice of Park Hyo-shin, a voice capable of touching hearts with every note. But what they experienced became so much more than just music. Because moments like this blur the line between celebrities and ordinary people. For a brief time, everyone in that venue shared the same space, the same emotions, the same music. Idols weren't distant figures on a screen anymore. They were right there, sitting among the crowd, enjoying the same performance. And that's what made it feel so emotional. It wasn't just about seeing famous faces. It was about feeling a rare sense of closeness. A reminder that behind all the fame and spotlight, they are people too. People who love music, who attend concerts, who get lost in melodies just like anyone else. And then, of course, there was the seat. The seat I had was honestly the best. Not just because of the view of the stage, but because of everything it allowed to be seen. From the breathtaking performance of Park Hyo-shin to the subtle, unforgettable moments happening just a few rows away. That seat became the perfect window into a night filled with magic. Imagine being close enough to notice the smallest details, like the way Taehyung slightly smiles at a certain note, or how his eyes follow the rhythm of the music. Those tiny moments become unforgettable. Because at that point, you're not just watching an idol. You're witnessing a person. And maybe that's why the memory lingers so deeply. People often say that cameras never fully capture Taehyung's real-life presence. There's something beyond visuals, something that can only be felt when you see him with your own eyes. A quiet kind of charisma that doesn't demand attention, yet naturally receives it. That's why a simple reaction like, "He is so handsome," feels so honest. Because sometimes, words don't need to be complicated to be true. That night, the concert of Park Hyo-shin became more than just a musical event. It turned into a convergence of art, beauty, and unexpected moments. A night where people didn't just leave with songs in their heads, but with memories that would stay with them for a lifetime. And for the one who experienced it firsthand, one thing is certain. It wasn't just a concert. It was a once-in-a-lifetime experience. As the night came to an end, the lights slowly faded, and the final notes from Park Hyo-shin's voice lingered in the air. One thing became clear: this was never just an ordinary concert. It was a night filled with unexpected moments, quiet glances, and unforgettable. A night where music brought people together, but something even more special made it impossible to forget. Seeing Kim Taehyung in such a natural, unguarded setting reminded everyone that sometimes, the most powerful memories come from the moments we never planned for. And maybe that's why this story continues to stay with so many fans. Because it wasn't just about how incredibly handsome he looked, though that alone was enough to leave anyone speechless. It was about the feeling, the atmosphere, the rare chance to witness a side of these stars that feels real, quiet, and deeply human. Moments like this don't happen often. But when they do, they stay with you forever. So if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, comment, and share your thoughts, because we'd love to know, what would you do if you suddenly saw Kim Taehyung in real life? See you in the next story, only here on Na Diorpop. Purple Heart.